She doesn't want a nice guy. She wants a strong man, and you being nice is killing the spark. You avoid conflict. You keep the peace. And you're saying yes to everything. No wonder she's losing attraction for you. Now, I'm here in this video to break it all down. I want to help you build your masculine edge because I was once passive, a people pleaser, insecure in my own being and presence. And I've learned a lot along the ways as being a man of presence and pure masculinity. Now, in this space, you got to understand that the nice guy is weak energy. But I don't want to come from a place of saying not being nice is the focus, because it has its place. But the problem in this mentality is that it keeps us in our feminine space. It keeps us small. It keeps us passive. Traits like people pleasing come through. We're constantly saying yes to everyone besides ourselves. We go outside of our boundaries and our rules for how we want to live just to make other people feel better. We're passive. We accept everything. And we're constantly in a headspace that keeps us trapped and not seeking the way we desire to live. And insecure, our self-worth. We don't love ourselves enough because we value other people's opinions over our own. Now, if we're going to build masculine strength, masculine energy, and come from a place where we're goal-orientated, we're focused, we're driven, this is where we need to start looking at certain traits that help us build that. Now, the first one is boundaries. Whenever you get into a relationship, you must set boundaries. This is none of this toxic masculinity bullshit. It's coming from a place of saying, this is who I am, this is what I expect, and this is how I want to live my life. When we are clear with our boundaries with our partners, we can only respect each other. Both us and women have boundaries, and that's totally cool. And I think it's important that we respect those boundaries from a higher level because this is the foundations that the relationship is built on. Just imagine living a life where you knew this is how I want to live, but just for this relationship, I was pleasing my partner. I was accepting everything, and I was too insecure to tell her otherwise. How much misery, resentment, as a man, are you going to start building? Regret. Over that time, as a female looking at you now, think of all the attraction traits that a woman sees in a masculine man. Goal-orientated, driven, passionate, protecting, providing. These things come from a higher valued place. And if she's not getting those needs met from a masculine energy perspective, then she starts to see other men more attractive that potentially bring those traits in when you're not giving them. So just the sort of making her happy isn't really giving her what she really wants. Happy wife, happy life has no need in this society anymore. It's happy spouse, happy house. There is no contract where it's only about one person. We come together here and we build a relationship that's worth it. And for that to occur, we need to understand both masculine and feminine traits. When we come from that place, we both get our needs met, and we both succeed in this relationship, marriage, moving forward. So please understand that sustaining this nice guy energy is only going to continue to be seen. You're going to be seen as this people pleaser, passiveness, and insecure because you can't stand your ground with boundaries. And not having boundaries just tells me that you're lying. You don't follow your truth. This is the second part of this process, is understanding that you need to know your truth. What is your truth? What are your goals? What are your ambitions? Where are you heading? What are your beliefs? What do you believe in politics, in marriage, in having kids, in what you should be doing in certain things, financially as well? Look at everything that you have in your life and communicate that through with your partner. When you know your truth, it comes out abundantly and it comes out positively. This leaves no stone unturned. There's no lies from this place. When me and my wife started communicating about our truths, we came together understanding what we expected from one another, what we believed in, what we understood. Now, I'm not saying that you can't have any disagreements, but when you're in a relationship, God forbid, it's best to have similarities in beliefs before you get started. Because if you don't have that macro connection, then it's going to trickle down. I'm not talking about you disagree with how you eat. I don't want a steak tonight, I want chicken. I'm talking about what do you truly believe in about financially, politics, the news, what's going on around the world, what you should be doing with your kids. Think about those bigger things. What do you want in your life? Because that's going to dictate if you're going to go the distance or not. But you need to know each other's truths. Because again, if you're pleasing her all the time, you're going against what you believe. That's going to create a lot of misery, regret, resentment, not just from you to her, but also her to you throughout this process as well, because you are being the nice guy. She wants to feel protected, provided for. And if you don't have these things in place, masculine energy is direct. Masculine energy has boundaries. The third one is direction. Where are you going? What's your vision? What's your purpose? Understanding where you're heading and having her follow you is the key. If you don't know what you're doing, what your mission is, and how you're going to be doing it together, what's her mission as well? How can you collaborate with her to build this strong relationship? Where are we going? If you're just showing up every day doing the bare minimum just to get by, that ain't attractive either. You need direction, you need goals, you need to be showing where you're heading, not only to yourself and for your own being as a man, but also as a woman. She needs someone to follow. She needs someone to lead her. And if you can't even lead yourself with direction, how the hell are you going to lead her? So coming from this place of masculine leadership, you need boundaries, you need to follow your truth, and you need direction. Kindness without strength is weakness. Masculine love has edges. You got to think about this. We can't keep telling her how we feel in a place of, we can't keep telling her yes. You need to speak your truth in every moment. It's not just about your beliefs now. If you don't want something to happen, there's a discussion on it. What I'm trying to get at here is that you need to live by your values, your truth, who you are as a man. Because if you're trying to tiptoe through all those arguments and disagreements, then you're not being masculine. Because you're avoiding everything. And when you have avoidance of conflict, of tough conversations, how do you show up in other areas of your life? You need to step up in this space. And how we do this together is by setting small boundaries first. Start building communication around your truth. Coming from a place of understanding where we're going as a team. When you build this up, you start to realize that I am a man that is going to provide. I'm going to protect. And yes, I'm territorial. If I don't want my woman to be doing something specific, I'm going to voice it. I'm not here to keep the peace. And yes, it's a great idea, like I did at the start of my relationship, communicate about exactly what I'm like and what I expect in my relationship and what I want. And if you don't want that, that's cool. The door's there. We're very understanding from the get-go. And if this is a muscle that you're building now, that's totally fine, but it has to come from this place now. Do it now or nothing will change. So if we want to build that masculine edge and come away from this nice guy, especially if you're constantly seen as this nice guy and beautiful man and all this, like I get that. They're great traits to have, but they're traits, not identity. If you're identifying as this, then you have nothing else that builds a backbone, that builds strength. So respect in yourself that we need to be seen as this strong, hard man, works hard, provides for his family, sets boundaries, is going somewhere and is directing and leading his family to a place that he wants to take him. And his partner, his wife, is on the journey to follow through and support along the way. That's what it's all about. So, hope that makes sense. I hope this secures everything for you right now. And if this content is exactly what you want to be seeing, or you want to learn more about being the strongest masculine man and leader that you can be, please subscribe, follow my page, and I'd be more than happy to provide more content on a daily to weekly basis. If you're looking for more support as well, I'm more than happy to provide a free masculine strategy coaching session. Just click on the link, book in a time that serves you, and we can map out a plan to start looking at what areas that we need to improve on. How do we build this strong capacity around being a man and, implying it into life so that we can experience what it's like to be the best man we can be. Anyway, hope you had a great day, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care for now. Bye.